Every single hair on my body was completely shaved off. Then, every one of my teeth was pulled out. After that, they took me into a giant chamber. They shut the door, locked it, set the temperature to 200 degrees, and waited for 30 minutes. As soon as the time was up, the chamber door opened. I was now 2,000 times smaller than before. All of this was being done to help solve the world's overpopulation problem. A scientist had invented a technology that could shrink people down to just 10 centimeters tall. At that size, people ate less, needed far less space, and the amount of waste they produced in 4 years was what a normal person made in just 1 day. And that wasn't all. They could still have children. The biggest benefit was living comfortably for almost no money. A luxury mansion with 100 square meters of space cost only $99, and a pearl necklace was just $1. My wife and I had always been poor. When we heard about it, we were thrilled. The very next day, we went to see this tiny new world, and we decided to shrink ourselves too. Before the procedure, every single hair was shaved off. Not one was left behind. Then all of our teeth were removed, because teeth don't shrink. If they stayed, the pressure could crack your skull. After that, we were sent into the giant chamber, where we stayed at 200 degrees for 30 minutes. When it was over, I was no bigger than a doll. A little while later, a nurse arrived with a tiny cart. She carefully lifted me with a tiny shovel and placed me on a small bed. Before I woke up, the doctor fitted me with my new artificial teeth. The moment I opened my eyes, the first thing I did was pull back the blanket. I sighed with relief when I saw everything was okay. Just then, my wife called. She told me that while getting her eyebrows cleaned up, she changed her mind. She wasn't going through with the procedure anymore. I was completely shocked. Now I was so small that staying together was almost impossible. With no other choice, I moved into the tiny world alone. Everything there looked just like the normal world. I arrived at my huge luxury house, the kind of home I had never even dreamed of. But now, I was living there all by myself. Because once you shrink, there's no way to become normal-sized again. Sometime later, a package arrived. Inside was a 50-carat diamond necklace I had ordered for my wife. And with it were the divorce papers, so huge they looked as big as an entire house. At that moment, I knew I could never get her back. I walked forward and signed the papers all alone.